guys, so it is currently 12:11 in the morning. So, I mean, I should be in bed right now, and to be honest, I have no idea why I'm filming a video, but I can't sleep, so instead of doing the normal thing, which is try to go back to sleep, I decided I might as well film a video since why not? So I have a super fun back to school video planned that I'm still in the middle of filming, so unfortunately I can't upload it yet. In between that, since it's taking a while to film and edit everything, I decided that I would do just a quick video. So today, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I thought it would be fun if I could do some embarrassing school stories since it is back to school. So if you guys are in school or are starting school really soon, I wish you guys the best of luck because I know it's really scary starting school, even if you're going to the same school. But today I have 4 really embarrassing stories that I guess I'm going to share with you guys, and I'm just doing this for entertainment, just as a random video. So without further ado, let's get started. So my first story was a couple years ago. What happened was, for social studies we were doing a presentation, and it was like about a debate or something between the presidents. So the presidents always wear, you know, those fancy suit things. So I decided to wear that for school, and I felt so cool and stuff, and me being me, I decided it would be fine to not bring anything else, like any change of clothes. So that was my only shirt. So what happened was, I had social studies right after lunch. During lunch, I don't know exactly what happened, but this kid thought it would be funny because this fancy suit thing was white. So they had this purple pen and they put a speck of purple on my white shirt. I'm a huge perfectionist, so I saw that purple dot on my shirt and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get this off. I rush to the bathroom and I go to the sink and I go like this, and then I put water all over my shirt. All over my shirt. Obviously, I wasn't thinking because really all that did was make the purple spread all over my super nice white shirt that I needed for the play. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, might as well add more water. So I keep adding more water, and it's literally spreading all throughout the shirt, and I am actually, I don't even know why I would think that's a good idea. I don't know. I have no idea what I was thinking at the time. It was spreading all over my shirt. Meanwhile, this girl that's a grade above me is just looking at me like, what are you doing? Instead of helping me, she just kind of stared at me. She stared at me for a good 3 minutes, and then she just left. She didn't even go to the bathroom. She was just staring at me for like 3 minutes, just watching me like, what are you doing? I had my phone with me, so in the bathroom I called my mom in tears, and I was like, Mom, my shirt's ruined. She said that I had to go to the nurse's office and wait for her to drop off a new shirt. I had to walk from the bathroom to the nurse's office, which was pretty mortifying because I had to go through the whole lunchroom with all this purple all over my back on this nice white shirt to the nurse's office. And then the nurse saw me, and her first thought was, you're gonna get hypothermia because the water, she's like, the water is super cold, why did you put that all over your back? And at this point I'm freaking out because the lunch period's almost done and social studies is starting soon, and I just start sobbing. I'm like, oh my gosh, my shirt's ruined, it's all gonna be ruined. So yeah, that wasn't fun. Eventually my mom brings me another shirt and I change it and I make it in time for the presentation. The moral of this story is, don't put water on a pen mark because it's going to spread. My next story is actually even further back than the first story that I told you guys, and this has to do with floor hockey. I actually really liked being the goalie for floor hockey. I don't know why, I just found it really fun. I was pretty young at the time. I'm a really competitive person, and I know that I seem super cool and calm all the time, but when it comes to sports, I'm pretty competitive. So if someone scores a goal against me, obviously I get really upset, and if someone lets someone score a goal, I blame it on someone else. I know, it's bad. What happened was, I was there in my goalie box, and then this kid scored a goal against me, and I'm like, okay, well, fine, whatever. And then 2 minutes later, this kid, the exact same kid, scores another goal, and then he scores another goal. And I get so mad, I don't even know what went down, but I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to cry. So I start sobbing, guys. I'm like, this kid stepped on me, and
He did.
kid didn't even step on me. This poor kid was really just trying to score a goal, but I was just being a mean kid, and I was like, this kid stepped on me. So the gym teacher was super nice, thought that I was telling the truth, being the little girl that I was, and he's like, well, I guess that none of those goals count. So my team ended up winning because I lied, and I know that's a horrible story, and I'm such a mean person, and I don't even know. I'm so sorry. That was such a mean thing of me to do, especially for that kid, because I remember he was so like, what? Alright, so the next story isn't necessarily, well, it's embarrassing. It's not like super crazy, but I went through this duct tape phase, and I don't know if you guys remember, but duct tape was super popular like a couple of years ago, and I thought that I was super cool making all these wallets and stuff, you know, and selling them to everyone. I just thought that I was the coolest thing, so I decided it would be a brilliant idea for me to make myself a duct tape skirt. Why? Is that a good idea? I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't see the logic in that, but I mean, I did that. So I spent maybe 5 hours on this skirt, and let me tell you guys, it was not a pretty skirt. It was like a string of duct tape and then like strings of duct tape hanging. So there's like this circle that goes around my waist of duct tape, and then all this other duct tape just like hanging there, and and on top of that, I decided I would be one of the cool kids, and I wore that skirt to school with some leggings. Don't worry, I was wearing leggings, but still, it was the most like, I don't know why my parents let me walk out the house wearing a duct tape skirt is beyond me. And my final story is, in my opinion, my favorite one. I don't know if this one's the funniest one. Kind of all of these are pretty embarrassing. So this one happened, it was probably the most recent. It was like 3-ish years ago. At the time, the grade that I was in, we went on a trip for like a field trip thing. And what happened was we ended up eating lunch there, which happens on a lot of school field trips. So what they did was they provided us with some really nice drinks. Like they gave you cups and you could choose your drink for free. I got this really delicious blue juice. It tasted kind of like Gatorade, but most people got that too. So everyone had their free drinks. After everyone was done eating, helpers, counselors, I don't really know what they were, but they thought it would be fun to do a cup stacking game. So they held like a cup, and then they would just keep stacking all these cups of everyone else on top of each other. So I thought that was a fun idea. Everyone was stacking their cups and stuff, and finally I was the very last person with my cup. And I was so excited. I'm like, guys, I'm gonna be like the finishing touch. You guys probably already know where this is going, but I'm gonna tell you the rest of it. The person is holding up this huge thing of cups. So here I am with my amazing cup. I put it on the very top. I smile and I'm like, and then that blue juice comes pouring out my cup. Common sense. If liquid is in a cup and you tip it, it will spill on you. And I don't know. I'm so sorry that you guys have to hear these stories, but I promise you that all of them actually happened. But yeah, long story short, I got poured with blue juice all over, and to top it all off, I got a picture of it because apparently the teachers thought it was hilarious. So yeah, I'm so sorry that you guys had to hear these stories, but I thought that they would be fun since I am in the middle of filming a beauty related video and it's taking a little bit longer than expected. If you guys want to see more of these random videos, let me know in the comments below, and also let me know which one was your favorite story, because in my opinion, all of them were extremely embarrassing, and all of them were pretty bad. If you guys have any embarrassing school stories that you want to share, leave them in the comments below, and I would love to read them. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe if you guys liked this video, and I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye!